So Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, the words that are coming out from the lotus mouth of the spiritual master. Chittete Korivo Aikya. We have to take it as our life and soul. Srila Prabhupada always quotes Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, his commentary on the second chapter, 41st verse of the Bhagavad Gita. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana bahushakha hi anantascha buddhayo avyavasayanam. Those who are on this path, means Krishna consciousness, are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. So now in the purport, Prabhupada quotes, you see, service in Krishna consciousness is, however, best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. As such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna, and one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. One's mission means that is the fulcrum of our life. Everything else, goes around it. We cannot make the instruction of the spiritual master as a side business, like a side dish in our life, like a chutney. No, it is not. It is the most important thing in our life. That should be a guiding principle of our life. Every other decision, even our material so-called decisions, have to be based on the instruction of the spiritual master. Whenever we are making any decision, we have to see whether this is actually going to make me follow Prabhupada's instructions more strictly, or whether it's going to be compromising my fixed determination in serving Srila Prabhupada's instructions. So that is what we have to see. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayers for the spiritual master as follows. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasado yasya prasadan nagatih kutopi dhyayan stuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam vande guru shri charanaravindam. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied, and by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. One should therefore meditate and pray for his mercy 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him, my spiritual master. So now, in fact, Srila Prabhupada, when he read this verse, this is the verse that led him to go to America. Because when he was reading, this is why I said that it is the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which some devotees may consider it as very basic and very rudimentary. But as we advance more and more, it gets deeper and deeper, and we can find the highest truth even in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So this whole worldwide movement became accelerated, especially because Srila Prabhupada said that when he was in Vrindavan, so he was reading this second chapter, 41st verse of Bhagavad Gita, and there he saw the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's explanation that we have to, what is the verse? Vyavasayatmaka buddhi ekeha kurunandana, ekeha, resolute, single pointed attention. That is possible, and by that only we can achieve success. And Vishwanath Chakravarti says the single pointed attention should be the instruction of the spiritual master. The one thing that we have to hold on no matter what is the instruction of the spiritual master. And when Srila Prabhupada saw this, then he said, yes, I must go to the Western countries. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has asked me to go there, I must go. Even before that, he was preaching in India, but Indians were not interested. They were trying to imitate the Western culture. So hardly anybody joined him. In fact, nobody. He had one disciple before he went to America, but even that disciple was just like Grihastha and not really full on contributing. So when he resolved that yes, I must go, because he asked me to preach in the Western English speaking world, even the first day they met in 1922, so he thought I must go. Then he actually left for America, and that's when the whole success rate is tremendous success after that. So that ekeha kurunandana, we should take the instruction of spiritual master as our life and soul. Just like we cannot breathe without air, we should not be able to breathe without following the instruction of the spiritual master.